without further ado, welcome to Wocky World. It's me, Wocky, and today I'll be doing a review on PalWorld. This video is going to be kind of out of order because of the fact that I recorded already, and the script, I wasn't even following the script on the second part, so some of the things I talked about wasn't even on the script. I had a whole bunch of shit on here. The first thing I want to get into, the Nintendo haters, but just a little bit, give a little bit more context than the vague context I gave before. Maybe I can put y'all in more of a headspace I'm on while making the video. But yeah, it's like I said before, the people hating on PalWorld don't have a real reason to hate on PalWorld, aside from the fact that it's not made from Nintendo, and maybe it's just not for them. But I don't think their opinion takes credence over the people who actually played the game and enjoyed it and have really valid reason as to why the game is better than Pokemon or Ark or Rust or whatever game they think PalWorld copied from. One point they brought up as to why they didn't like the game was the fact that they thought it was made by AI, or the models were made by AI, which didn't make much sense, seeing as the creator never stated that. It was all just made up to bring hate towards the game. Even if the game was made by AI, I don't even see why that's the reason you would hate on the game. The game still came out good. But yeah, they can't even come up with a good reason why they don't like the game. They just, I don't know, they're on something completely different than everybody else. If a game's not for you, it's just not for you. But some of these people haven't even tried it, so they don't know. One of my first thoughts when I was getting into this was I didn't see all the gameplay and stuff from 3-4 years ago. I knew about it, I did see some of it, and I thought nothing of it. I just kind of went about my day. I laughed at it, said this could be fire or this is gonna be trash, and you know, we know now that it's fucking fire. Straight gas. The game is fire. You need to try it. If you like that Pokemon Zelda rigmarole, then you're really gonna mess with PalWorld. PalWorld's a really fantastic game. The graphics look amazing in this game. They actually look outstanding. Some of the games to try to pull out this nice, vibrant, colory look to it end up making the game look bad. It looks shiny. The colors look weird. It looks oddly blurred. Zelda. Fuck. Zelda. It looks fantastic. The scenery, the places you can visit, they all look amazing. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I'm gonna get into the pals. I'm gonna kind of break this down into little subcategories, but it's all gonna fall into the same thing. The pals, obviously. The pals are great. They're way better than Pokemon. I'll say it. Looks wise, they might look similar, but in functionality, the pals are better. Pals in PalWorld are more like the ones in the anime, where they kind of do whatever. You can have them out walking around and shit. They kind of do whatever, versus the ones in Pokemon where they kind of only serve one or two purpose, and it's to look good and fight. And I think in the recent one they made it to where you can have one of them out, but the transition from the ball to being out, it's not the same. It's worse than PalWorld. PalWorld just does it better. Well, obviously I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging on why I think it's better, but if you can see in the two videos I have up, for one, I had to use the catch animation for Pokemon because Pokemon doesn't have a release animation. You kind of go into a battle and they're just in your slot like in the old Pokemon games, and when they use an attack, they kind of just attack and like go back. It'd have to be something you'd have to see frame by frame or side by side for you to like really see the difference. Some people might be like, that's a nitpick, or it's like, it's a small thing, but there's enough differences in PalWorld to make it better than regular Pokemon. So I'm just putting that out there. Another category under the pals that I wanted to talk about was their descriptions and their traits. Their traits are fantastically done in this game. Sometimes the traits more or less describe the pal as a character, like kind of giving the pal a personality. Outside of just being like a pal that you found on the ground. One of the pals that I caught was like a rat monkey. You probably don't know what that looks like. It doesn't look like what you think it looks like, I can guarantee you that. And it has the personality trait of like clinically depressed or something like that. It's like clinically depressed or something like that. Its traits has, giving that Pokemon like its own little like personality to it. The next thing I want to section under pals that I wanted to talk about, the next section under pals that I wanted to talk about, which was what they do in their workstations. The workstations were done perfectly for pals. There are a few nitpicks and things that I would like changed around, but they're not like big things that, you know, need to be changed right now or makes or breaks the game. No. One thing I wish they change or they would put in the game is to where you can assign specific pals to specific things, so when you join on, they're doing that specific thing and not something else. Like I said before, the traits and stuff also kind of boils down to what they do at their workstation, because some pals can do multiple things. Some can mine, plant trees, cut down trees, they can light fires and do general labor, even crafting. Some of them have multiple traits, so they can do multiple of those things, and sometimes when you get back, they're not doing the thing you wanted them to do. They're doing another trait. They're doing another task. Funny enough, it's not like that's why I said it wasn't a make or break thing, because even if they're doing a different task, it's still something you need to further progress. So yeah, it's annoying that you're not doing this other thing, because I also need this, but I also need these, so it's not really a bad thing that you're doing that too. So that's what I meant by I'd like them to just like stick to their specific things. I wish they put that in the game, but it's not like a make or break thing. It's really like a self thing. Like I want it to be different. But yeah, I'm gonna be rocking with y'all. Don't forget to come back to Wocky World. I'm gonna fuck with y'all niggas later, man. I'm out. I want to say thank y'all for watching. I actually do have some bad news. Well, for me anyway. I've been fired from my job recently, so I'm out here job looking. I won't have time to upload. As of right now, you know, I got responsibilities that I gotta make sure are up to par. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna fuck with y'all.